All right, you want to do like the worst build? So the thing is, we'll try to make it good, I guess. But we're going to go with a specific archetype that I feel like doesn't really work in the game, right? Is this the worst build archetype? I think the Guan Yu attack combo is probably worse, if I had to pick one. So maybe it's not. I mean, we're splitting hairs, right? At that point, like, what's actually the worst? I'm gonna guess that the Guan Yu attack combo is worse. Doesn't seem like a fair bet. It's all shots in the dark either way. Get wrecked. I don't think you can backstab with Lucifer. All right, so the question is, will I like Lucifer Rail, Shattered Shackle, I guess the whole time? We'll try to get that hammer that increases the ramping damage, which means I don't think you can get the infinite ammo one if you do that. And I guess we go for, I don't know, we'll have to see what else. Underworld Customs is fine. I guess this amount of heat is okay. It's possible we don't even win this, to be honest. This might be my pick. Might be my pick for the worst build archetype in the game, because I don't think it really works. Your Igneous Eden attack damage to a foe ramps up 100% faster. It's probably going to look all right at the start. You got a lot of obols on it. The real question is, will I like this better than if we just did like Dionysus or Zeus on the attack? You know what I mean? That's the real question. So we're not going to take the Zeus attack here because that goes against the archetype. Use on these two. Nope. Boop, boom, bum, boom. Oh, I don't have reload bound. I was going to say something doesn't feel right. That would explain it. What do we want here? A Thunder Dash then? Sure. Admittedly, it doesn't feel that bad so far. So far. So if we get Epic Attack from Aphrodite, do we take that? Because it's practically the same thing as the Shackle anyway. Only if it's like an Epic Attack. We'll grab the special anyway. That's fine. Yo, check! Thank you for those 16 months. Wheel, 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 wheel. Look for attack damage from Chaos, right? I think I'm willing to roll it. Okay, I'll avoid the special for a little bit, I guess. Gamescom Copium. What is Gamescom and when is it, and etc.? I didn't, for some reason, I remember looking up the events and I didn't really think that there was anything else that we could get now. We do have August 22nd. Oh, that's still kind of far. Best boon Lucifer attack, Zeus. Ramp damage, ramp. Oh, whoops, I specialed out of habit. If you accidentally swap targets in the middle of your ammo and stuff, I think that's bad. Blue. Crystal beam, chat. Crystal beam. Crystal desolation beam. My finger slipped. Oh yeah, backstabs are coming up, you're right. Was I wrong? I mean, obviously Fiery Presence doesn't make a lot of sense here. Wait, Lucifer can backstab? Did I learn something, chat, after 300,000 hours? Palms are pretty useless, I guess, right? Time to abuse it in some way? I don't even know.
Any other boons for me?
I like it. I just take hyper sprint like every single run.
Cheers, mate.
Give me the dash. Oh wait, I already have a dash boon. Oh no, chat. Look what you did. What should I do? I feel like we've done this and it doesn't really work. You don't really reflect anything. Right? Take it and sell it? It's kind of rough.
Whoops.
You're welcome.
Sorry. Sorry.
Backstab. Am I hitting him? Oh, I am. It's kind of hard to tell. I still can't special, or rather, I shouldn't special. Damn it! Ah! Missed playthrough when? Wife and I played through it last year for the first time ever. Hasn't aged super well, as you can imagine, probably. I mean, how old is that? Game's like 25 years old. It's interesting to see because it's supposedly a it was like the most advanced like game graphically at the time of, I believe, was it not? It was like praised for its visual graphics. So it is kind of interesting in that sense, but it is just kind of pre-rendered 3D stuff at the end of the day. Love a good point and click adventure. All right, so how do I feel about this right now so far? It's not that bad, I guess. I mean, we beat Charon pretty handedly, did we not? So I guess there's that. More chaos just to torture myself, I guess. It's kind of a good question. What's better here? We have the shackle, I guess, so we can get rid of that. Curse of Monkey Island. I've only played one Monkey Island game. And I always mix them up because they all have just like very different, very similar but different titles, right? So I can never remember which one it is we actually played. It's not the first one. I know that much. Oh, come on. Where's the attack damage, though, Chaos? Crapple. Not even backstab damage? Is this a joke? Can't do that. God damn, dude. La Mulana on stream? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. It's impossible. I mean, I love the game, but it's impossible to play through it without looking stuff up within a reasonable amount of time. Like, it took me over 100 hours to beat La Mulana 2, and that's with me looking up probably a lot of things. Come on, rush delivery. Or at least attack speed, I guess? Oh, come on. That's terrible. That's terrible. Farewell.
Good to be back here.
Welcome. I'm fine.
What do we want? Man, these stink. The thing is, there's really not much to hope for here, huh?
Excellent.
Take care.
Take care, yeah.
I guess we'll do that. I don't know. That felt kind of stupid in hindsight. Ah! Because I already have increased boon rarity now that I think about it. Dude!
Hear me on my authority.
So 98%. Or you just take the special. And this way we can palm it and get over 100% and remove the shackle, I guess. Love lasers. The love lasers. The lovely lasers.
Death is inevitable. I had a feeling.
He's not kidding.
Where'd you go? Do bum bum bum. All right, what's next?
See you, fan.
How will they make Hades 2 more replayable for someone greedy like me? For somebody who needs it to be... No one else needs it to be more replayable, but...
Good enough to eat.
There we go, 118% on the attack now. I still maintain leaderboard, some kind of leaderboard would probably help a lot. Maybe some,
Oh, truly.
maybe some tools that lets us create our own stuff in the game.
I'm back, Lenny, to kill you once again.
Create your own gods, create your own runs, customizable seeds. Things like that. Training room? Wouldn't add replayability for me. It's a nice feature, but... Do 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 do. Meow.
You and me, Seven Hydra Head.
Ah. You think they're gonna add more people to bang? For Mel? I mean, assumedly. Do do do. Done.
Enjoy your magma bath.
Transistor was good at getting you to try a bunch of different stuff. It would be nice if there were if you could experiment with things more easily in Hades for sure. But I guess it's tough with a boon type system. So now we don't need the shackle. We have plenty of money.
Help.
Jerky? No jerky. Backstab!
I need
Damn it,
to
I forgot.
get boons first.
What are we selling now? Proud bearing.
Closer.
Just adding more boons and hammers and weapons wouldn't really be enough in a lot of ways.
Time to pick a fight. Hit me.
It's like chaos. This time, chaos is actually going to help me, right?
Master Chaos, I've returned.
What the? Well, I guess a bunch of health is all right.
Let's see what happens.
What are the odds that Nectar hits? Like 1 out of 3? I guess I'd rather take the roll than horde mode. Like a survival type game? Something that they could do, but... I guess an endless mode. Like, I don't usually love endless modes in games, or rather, I don't usually bother to make use of endless modes in these kinds of games, right? Because they're usually, like, just not well thought out. It's usually just, like, a tacked-on feature that doesn't have a lot of thought process behind it. God damn it. Let's get Patty. Vampire Survivor mode. I mean, I play it. I don't know if that's on my list of things that I'm hoping for, really. I guess that could make like a decent endless mode. Endless modes are really, really hard to do, I think, at the end of the day. So Flash Fire is probably the best one with this, right? Piercing's okay. Even targeting's alright. But I guess Flashfire is the best one. How do I feel about the build so far? I don't hate it. I'll give you that. Do I still maintain it's... Am I gonna still try to argue it's a bad build archetype, though? I wouldn't even say we've gotten very lucky. I guess we just take the special now. Grim Rocket, thank you for the 15 months. There's like no AoE. I think I maintained it's a bad build archetype, but is it the worst? The game might have me there because I think the Guan Yu attack combo is worse. They tried so hard to make the Guan Yu attack combo work, but it never did. A Vampire Survivor mode. So would you just get the pick? So it would be timed instead, like that's the point. And maybe you never actually change rooms, but when you kill enemies, you gain experience, and then when you give... I'm trying to think, how would they do that in Hades, exactly? What would that look like? Killing enemies would grant XP. XP would... enough XP would let you buy, like, a boon, or maybe a chance to palm instead, too. Right? I think you take, like, max health out of there. I don't know. That's hard. That's kind of hard to implement, I feel.
Not yet.
Every 100 obols you get a boon. You need a limit on boons. It definitely wouldn't work in Hades 1. Well, you wouldn't have to have a limit on boons, but they would have to somehow make it so enemies scale up like crazy, and so you're bound to lose by a certain time. Kind of. Yeah, it would just have to be balanced around, you know, the idea that you'd be getting a shitload of boons. Like the modded 64 heat run, yeah. Like that wasn't even hard. It's an idea, but I don't know if it sounds that interesting because it doesn't sound that much different from the base game already. I guess, you know what I mean? So far. I guess if it lets you get like way more boons than you normally would, maybe that would make it more interesting, but the dude called me a cheater on YouTube for that. It's like in the title and everything. Such a strange one. I guess they don't know how to read. Maybe someday. Do. Gotcha mechanics. You died. Would you like to buy an extra life for 199 crystals? Oh, right. They said that all my other runs... Yeah, they lost respect, or like everything else I do is suspect now because of that one run where I show the mods used for it and everything. It's just like, oh, okay, dude. I forgot about that. Goes to show how much I give a shit. So chat, if you ever show or use mods in a video game, that means you never have played the game legitimately. Smoldering air. Sure. Sure. Showa.
Rematch. I see Megara. Hold on. You shall be imminently overrun, I can assure you, Blackguard.
Minotaur. Be a good egg now. Do 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 do. Ow. In a more serious conversation, I really hope that we're able... I don't know how they'd be able to do this, to be honest. I'm not familiar enough to understand it. I hope that modding Hades 2 will be easier, and thus we'll get more mods and a stronger modding community for it. It took a long time to get like a lot of big content mods in Hades 1 here. And I think they're really well done and everything, but there's just not that many, really, because I think it's just really hard to do. You have, like, the Olympus extra mod that adds the 2 extra gods, but after that, there's not a lot of big content mods for Hades. There just aren't. They don't exist. Ooh. I don't know how to make it easier because I think it comes down to the fact that the game is like 3D is for some reason makes it, again, like I'm not familiar, so maybe y'all could explain it better if you know. I don't know, because you look at modding communities like Hollow Knight and Celeste, and they have such a strong modding community with tons of stuff out there that exists for you, but I feel like there's just not that much for Hades, despite how big of a fan base the game has. Skyrim? That's true. Skyrim's got a shitload, huh?
Could use the extra coin. This one.
Learn to mod on stream together? Oh, God. If the game engine is similar enough to Hades 1, that will help. It'll help the people that have already made mods maybe get accustomed to it. But I don't know, everyone says it's really hard to mod Hades 1. More Zeus. No anvil.
Right there. I'll take this one.
More attack. More attack. Game development and programming.
There we go.
I don't think there's any like type of mod that I could think of that doesn't already exist that I would have the capability of doing or something. Kaizo Hades. Kaizo Hades.
Lucky find.
So it would just be like win the game with a bad build kind of though, isn't it? Then stream every waking hour like Parp.
Another one of those especially gigantic vermin.
Woo! Do 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 do. Is this Hades too? Yep. God, nothing dies with this build though. Hey, Merrick. Kaizo. I'm still thinking about it. Like, what could that possibly entail? They did do, they did have weekly challenges on the Discord, but I don't think they do them anymore. 164%. I can't really think of how to, yeah, really hard starts and rooms. Yeah. It would have to remain difficult all the way through to some degree, right? Because if it gets like suddenly easier once you pick up a few boons, I don't know. I guess I could develop like specific seeds and then like predetermined rooms with predetermined enemies. Oh, Lucifer trick shots to clear the rooms. Oh, that's like super elaborate. That sounds hard.
Can't do that.
And maybe there's like a time limit for... Ooh, that's clever though. I'll admit that. That's actually quite clever.
It's no use.
Do 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 do. Oh my god, die!
Not yet.
Mobs take reduced damage from the front. So you have to backstab. Ow. Come on, game. Would I have to pick out essentially what boons they're gonna get and everything? Yeah, it would have to be based around actual like time and stuff,
I accept this message.
right? Ooh. Nightmare Dungeon affixes? Nightmare Dungeon. Wait, what's Nightmare Dungeon? That's pretty bad. Lucifer, but the beam reflects from certain surfaces and can hurt you.
See here.
Ooh, that sounds fun now. Y'all have good ideas. Y'all kind of got good ideas here, you know what I mean? Thread the needle on different casts too, right? Welcome, Taro. You basically abandon the roguelikeness? Yeah. So you kind of want it to be like there's essentially one solution, right? There might be some very, very minor differences, but you'd be kind of almost puzzle-esque and also very hard to still achieve the inputs, correct? It's puzzle-esque to figure out, and then it's also still hard to actually get the correct inputs for the solution even after that. With a very, very, very few possible solutions. Do 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 do. Boom, boom.
Got to hold on.
Come on. When is the run over game? Maybe someone out there listening could create such things, but as of right now, I do not have the tools or knowledge for it. Because it's not like making a Mario ROM hack, right? Where it's just purely based around the placement of different objects and mobs and things like that. Sadly. Not that I'm trying to call anyone out and saying that's easy, but... not quite the same thing. Get the big streamers to play my hard Hades mods. Ah. I guess we'd have to determine how hard is it to, when you essentially start a run, the game spawns you into a very customized chamber right away with a bunch of like weird and different things in there that interact, and maybe you have specific, no matter what, you have specific
Bit of an aftertaste.
boons and weapons and everything. Sounds difficult. Sounds quite difficult. Not impossible, though. Let's just go make some Mario Maker levels instead. That sounds like fun. Y'all can't beat my Mario Maker level anyway. Do, 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 do. Whoop. Do.
Zacharias, how fared more plumbing of my domain?
It fared just great, thank you for asking that.
You're very welcome, boy.
Do 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 do.
Shields down.
Oh right, we do have my level code there. All right, don't play that though. More bosses. I guess more bosses and zones would add a lot more life into the game. Right? What's up, Scarlet?
Wake up, boy.
Die, please. God, it's just not a lot of damage. You can really feel it falling off here. They probably could have upped this ramp damage a lot more and have it and still not feel all that powerful, if I were to guess. I mean, a level 8 epic Aphrodite attack. It's not going to get a lot better. Hey, Ben Llama. Diddle-doo-doo. Daddy.
Let's see you run from this.
Woo!
Let's have it out then, boy. Fight me for real.
Damn it. Cal, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Cal. All right, we have the Grampy play session today. I actually got everything ready already. My God, this feels like a 32 heat run right now.
Prepare.
Sweet Jesus. Grampy, such a good boy. The slightest thing that Grampy does differently from his normal habits always like kind of throws up. It's like, is he okay? Like he's been asleep for an awful long time. Come on, Dad. Damn it. Oh! He's so cute. Ah, stop throwing those at me. Bitch. I said bitch. Yo, I said bitch. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Can we just try to have a nice time for once? Where are you? Ah. I think the answer to the bet, will I like this build, yes or no, is a resounding no! God damn, that felt like fucking work. It looked miserable. I assure you it felt miserable. It was fine at the start, but then it just totally like fell off a fucking cliff eventually. So yeah, there you go. That's my potentially worst build archetype in Hades, I think here. So concentrated beam, with an attack boon, no matter how high you get it. We even had flash fire, which is kind of just all bonus. And it just didn't work. Yeah, it was a slog, 22 minutes. I mean, we did get a 4-sec, but oh my God. There you go. You can prove me wrong. Honestly, that's only at 20 heat. Prove me wrong if you can. Honestly, I want to know if you have a way to make this better that doesn't have the on-hit effects from people like Dionysus and Zeus, where you just use straight up attack damage from like Aphrodite, Artemis, Demeter, whoever else exists. It's a big fat no. This time.